I'm gonna cry. Hello, my friends. I feel a bit emotional and I'm just gonna get straight into it. My last two videos have done really quite well for me. I usually don't get many views at all. And when I just checked my phone, I had 1.5 thousand on my last one. So I just wanted to say thank you so much to anybody who watched that video and is back with me today. I actually feel really, really honoured that anybody would have taken that time, like who shares my vision, and if anybody got even halfway through, it just made me feel so emotional today. So I'm not going to keep crying on the vlog, and I'm scared to wipe my eyes because I just made food with chili flakes in it, so I'm scared to wipe the tears away. But I just wanted to say how much that meant to me to see that today. I was starting to feel quite, I probably sound a bit crazy with this reaction, but I'm just really, really pleased. I was starting to feel quite fed up with I have quite a lot of little things that I like to do and that I put effort into, and I was feeling as though maybe I didn't have the skills required to do it, or that people just didn't really relate to me very much. My favourite people to connect with are people that just share my interests, and a lot of the time I get on so well with people in their 60s, 70s, whatever it is. It's lovely. I've got a cup of tea and I've got a cookie. Me and Oliver, my partner, went to Co-op the other day and we did a quick snack run because we never have anything sweet in this house, and it makes me crave chocolate more when there's no choice, and then I make impulsive decisions and I eat loads in one go and it's not even that enjoyable. So I wanted to sit down and introduce this video to you so you know what it's about. I've got a veg box from Riverford and I'll go into more detail later about why I've decided to get a veg box. I went for the no packaging one and it's got some nice bits in there. I have always wanted to eat seasonally, and it feels quite important to me at the moment to support local businesses, and I think I'm not going to go into it in detail because I'm not sure how interesting it will be for people. I've just noticed the huge hike in prices in Tesco's and Sainsbury's since like 2021. I think they take advantage. Just love to go back a little bit to the way that the country used to operate when we were that little bit more independent from a household point of view. So I don't have a garden and I have no gardening skills. So my way of contributing or taking away from the supermarket side of things is from ordering from Riverford's, which is a Devon based business which lots of people use. This video will of course be Cornwall orientated, my absolute favourite place to be. I'm so glad that I moved here. I moved here back in August for anybody that is new, and I've been really enjoying it, and I'm just looking forward to trying to live that a little bit more. I don't think traditional is the word. Could someone help me with that? Because I keep thinking about the way that people operated back in the 50s and 60s with the growing your own vegetables and giving to local businesses and things being less commercialised. I don't really know how to phrase that, but that's what I would love to do, and let's see how it goes. We went to the butcher's the other day and we asked for 3 kilograms of mince meat, so it was beef obviously, and I've got it in the freezer, so I'm going to start bulk cooking. Future me will be so thankful. I always cook every single day and then I lose a little bit of interest in it. I want to buy candle fragrance and coconut wax and start making some lovely candles, because the ones that we buy in the shop are not necessarily very good for you. I'm not worried about this at the moment, but just from a health perspective, they can affect fertility and it's not great to have them on. So I'm going to make my own. feel really, really pleased that I've ordered those bits now, because I would have put that off for a long time. For whatever reason, I do put things off. I can be really, really, really proactive, and then I can be avoidant as well. So I've got to have a work call now, which is inevitably going to ruin my good mood, because I've been having a little bit of trouble. So I'm self-employed in marketing, and I have a handful of clients. I haven't got a ton, if I'm honest. I could probably have more, but at the moment I'm just struggling with, because it's work, I probably shouldn't say anything. I'm just been dealing with a situation of doing a lot of work and I don't think it's being grasped that I'm doing more than I'm being paid for, and it's very annoying. But let's go and have my call, and then we can go and make some lovely dinner. And I would love to take you on a coastal walk today, just for a fresh breather from my dark living room. Also, if you like this lamp, it's from eBay. It's not a genuine Tiffany lamp, but it's really lovely, and it's probably my favourite thing in the house. So The extractor fan is making an extremely strange noise. It gets overwhelmed and it doesn't actually extract a lot of the steam properly, and it regurgitates water. So when I was having a wee, water droplets from the extractor fan fell on my back. Lovely. So I've turned the light on because for some reason when it's dark or noisy I can't focus on other things, and then it makes me feel stressed. So I've got my tea. I've been a bit disgusting and put my tea bag there, but it's a herbal tea, and I am bleaching the bathroom tomorrow because Ollie's family are coming, so I want it to look presentable. I'm going to start a new book series by Anne Purser. It's the same publisher as the series I talked about before, which was the Turnham Malpas Village books by Rebecca Shaw, which are my absolute favourite. Me and my nan love them. And oh, it's not making that noise now. I feel really paranoid in this bathroom sometimes that the bath is going to fall through the floor. I have to have the window open because I have to have the bath so hot that it burns and itches my skin to get in, because if it's not that hot then it cools down so quickly that I have to get straight back out again, because this bathroom is not the best. So I'm gonna read my book, have my tea. If, like me, you are beginning to bulk cook, I made I think 6 portions in total when I made this chilli. I used 2 peppers, I think I only used 1 onion and some garlic, and I couldn't tell you how many kilograms of beef, but I think you could probably eyeball it. I think chilli freezes very well. Certain things you cook them, freeze them, reheat them and the texture changes, but I think chilli is quite reliable for good texture. I like to get my oil a bit hot and then put my beef into the pan and brown it off slightly. I then go in and add onion and garlic after that's happened. Some people believe that you should sweat the garlic and the onion off first, but I think it's better to brown the mince off first. I believe that it retains more of the moisture and stops it from going so dry. And then I think you also get a bit more flavour from the onion and garlic if you push that step back a moment. But this is just my way of doing it. You don't have to do it this way at all. Once I've cooked those through a little bit, I add my seasonings. You could definitely get away with just using chilli powder and cumin, but I wanted to use other things too. The only thing I find hard with a meal of this size is adding enough of the seasonings in, because I'm not used to doing such big portions. I also will put the spices in before the peppers and before the tomatoes so that they can get activated by the heat. I always use beef stock in my chilies. I had some leftover tin tomatoes and I used a whole tin of tomatoes and then a bit of water. I absolutely love kidney beans, and a really good way of padding this meal out would be adding 2 tins if you've got so many portions going on. But I thought I would save mine instead of bulking up on that because I did so much pepper. You can add dark chocolate or a bit of sugar to your mix as well. We had some vintage red fox cheese and a bit of salad on the side, which I'm going to try and eat more salad with all my meals. It's a bit rainy and miserable now. I went out on a nice walk earlier and it was fine, but I think we're going to get out the house because Ollie is a bit ill and he's not very good company. So I think I'm going to get away from him again for 30 minutes or something. But it is raining, so it's not going to be the most enjoyable. But I don't really want to just sit in the living room anymore. I've been nabbed by Cornwall's most miserable man into this car to go and buy firewood, which I do appreciate because it's nice to get out of the house, but the company has improved by 2 points. I'm hoping that the weather picks up for the weekend because Ollie's dad is coming and I wanted to do outdoorsy stuff with them. I wanted to take them to Prussia Cove, which I showed in a couple of videos ago, sorry. But I don't know if we'll be able to do that if it's
bad weather, it probably wouldn't be as magical as when I went. But I really am just craving being outside right now and being by the sea and being in the rain, whatever the weather. I do just want to be outside, getting a little bit cooped up in my house. So I'm really looking forward to the weekend. Mr. Moody has gone to get us a coffee each, and I'm sitting in the car. I can't tell if my nose/throat feels funny. Coffee smell. They have a roastery up here. But yeah, I can't tell if it's that I'm getting ill. It'll be a very slow burner though, because Ollie first got ill last Friday. So I thought I would have been ill by now, in full swing. But I think my body's just fighting off. Yeah, I feel a bit low energy. I think I need to eat something. I've only really had one slice of toast with scrambled eggs. So for dinner, I was thinking about making, we've got leek, we've got sausages that I need to use, we've got potato, broccoli. Maybe I'll do some kind of creamy mash, broccoli sausage bake maybe, with some chickpeas roasted, or that might be a good idea. I'll have a think about it. I got a comment saying that it would be helpful to post recipes, and someone said simple recipes would be good. So I was thinking about making a video of simple recipes that I love, that have lots of lovely flavour and are really good but don't take a lot of energy. And also it will be a good challenge for me because I tend to overcomplicate and overbuy, as in I buy a lot of ingredients and I don't necessarily need to use them across different meals. So it'll be good for me to get creative. And I have quite a lot of toast ideas, and I actually have a book about toast ideas, so it could be quite fun to share those with you at some point, because I do think that a good bit of sourdough toast or fresh bread, you can do a lot with that. Don't drop my drink. Seems to be my favourite spot in the house.